So this is Dr. Kosia Piasumni. I have been to so many countries in Africa. I've been to Ghana, Nigeria, Zambia, Cotonou, which is what, Benin, Togo. I've been to Rwanda. I've been to Egypt, Alexandria. I've been to so many countries in Africa, and I'm excited to share with you. I have taken over 1,000 Americans to Africa, and it's amazing some of the things that happened when we were here. I want you to check my website, www.missionafricainc.org, and I want you to embrace yourself as we take a journey to Africa. Also join my groups on social media, Facebook, Dr. Kosia Sumne. I have one group called 1 Million African Americans to Africa. I have another group saying that Information Desk for African Americans to Ghana. I'll probably specify in Ghana, since I've been to Ghana more than 20 times. There are some years I went twice. There are some years I went 3 times. Some years I went 4 times. And each year I took some people with me. It's amazing. Ghana is a beautiful place. And I'm going to share all the goody things with you. If I have any question, you ask me. You ask me because, see, some people have only been there by themselves and they're making a lot of noise. I have taken over 1,000 people with me. We've made the journey. And we've made a trip to Ghana. We've made trips to Egypt. We've been to Alexandria. We've been to Kumasi, Cape Coast Castle. You ask me, Lagos, Abuja, Zimbabwe. I've been to Zimbabwe. I've been to so many countries. I can't even remember now. But I'm going to share so much with me. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go in Africa? I'll take you. Check my website, www.missionafricainc.org. That means Mission Africa Incorporated, missionafricainc.org. And if you want to give me a phone call, I have an office. You can call me 951-402-9877. I'll answer all your questions. You just leave me a message. You leave me a message and I will get back to you. You go to my website, you see the prices. I actually own a hotel in Ghana. I own an apartment in Ghana. And I own offices, schools, businesses. I own about 4 businesses in Ghana, just like I own businesses in the US. So I will be able to answer every question that you want to ask. I've helped people to raise money. I have people who already have money that want to go. People decide they want to come in 1 week. I take them. I take families to have their family reunions. It's exciting. There's so much. And you don't want to miss the excitement in Ghana. Boom. The excitement in Ghana. You don't want to miss it. It's a beautiful country. It is so interesting. We go to the city, Accra. We go to Kumasi. We go to Cape Coast. We go to Koforidua. We go to Suhum. We go to Akosombo behind the dam. And then we go to the villages. And then we go to the remotest village that you can think about. So I have it. Or when I say we, I mean with my organization, Mission Africa Incorporated, which is registered in California and also functioning in the whole of United States. I have brought students. I have brought Jackson State University students. I have brought Cal State San Bernardino students. I have brought UCLA students. I have brought Azusa Pacific University students. Yay! In fact, one of the occasions I had a student spend 2 months here in Ghana. with me in the village, and we build classrooms. We build classrooms for children so they will not be going to school under a tree. It's exciting. And then I've helped people open businesses in Ghana. And then I've helped people bring their families. I mean, talk about what is it that you want to know? What is it that you want to do? I have done it all. Dr. Akosua Sumni is my name. Check me out on social media. You find me everywhere. You find so many pictures, so many groups. Exciting, exciting. I want you to be part of me and my journey to Ghana, to Africa. Because I am an eyewitness. And when we come to Ghana, I don't just come for 1 month. There are times I stay for 6 months. There are times I stay for 3 months. There are times I stay for 2 months. There are times I stay for 1 month. So I have done it all. I want you to come with me. 1999, I brought 2 people from my organization. One was a lawyer, and one is an administrator who worked with Dr. Martin King, Dr. King, who worked with Dr. King, and we had a ball. Then the next year, I actually brought 55 people. 55 people came with me on that trip. It is so memorial. I cannot forget. We went to the slave castle, and then we went to the remote villages. We had business meeting. In a business meeting, we had over 2,000 people showed up. We had a crusade, humanitarian crusade, and then church service, which we have over 16,000 people showed up. When you have 55 giants, and most of these people, giants, were business people, were doctors, they were nurses, teachers, pastors, missionaries, students. I had a 6-year-old with me. I had a 4-year-old with me. I have brought an 8-year-old. I have brought 17. I've brought 16, 20, 21. I've brought couples. I've brought single people. I mean, talk about I've brought pilots. There were these pilots from United Airlines that came with me from Atlanta. That was amazing. Talk about who has not been on our trip. I brought policemen. I brought lawyers. I brought humanitarian workers, female, male, boys, girls. I mean, it's amazing. African Americans and the diaspora. When I say the diaspora, I mean African diaspora. Of course, I brought some Caucasians with me. A lot of Caucasians have been on my trip. They've been wonderful people. They are called Friends of Mission Africa. So, I mean, it's interesting. I want you to check my website. I want you to travel with me to Ghana. You are safe. My organization been able to invest in the country. So if you want to come for business, I can tell you about it. If you want to do humanitarian work, I can tell you about it. If you want to just tour Ghana or parts of Africa, I can do that with you. We toured Egypt. It was amazing. I'll be showing you pictures during my speeches. You see. And then we also have the Parliament of Ghana conference. We have the conference, my organization, Mission Africa. We do the prayer and empowerment conference for the Parliament of Ghana, where a lot of people, 5,000 people, 3,000 people attend. They will come to pray for the continent, and we teach. We also empower them how to utilize the resources, the natural resources, using their fabric, the African fabric. By the way, I also have a boutique that I sell African clothes. Not only sell them, I design them, because besides going to college, having a bachelor's, master's, and PhD, I also went to designing school in France. So I design a lot of African clothes. What I'm wearing right now, I designed it and actually made it. I have a lot of clothes. People buy those clothes also from me. So it's amazing what we can do together. I want you to check us out. It's exciting. I'm excited. I'm excited just like you are. And I want us to take this higher. We're going somewhere. We're going somewhere. You can stay in my apartment when you are here with me, or you can stay in my hotel, or you can actually, I can find you a place to stay. It's been a blessing talking to you. I like those drums. Those drums are from Senegal. The drumming is from, this drumming is traditional African music. It's compilation from Jamba Ngoni. This is from Nigeria, parts of Nigeria and Senegal. And it's so spiritual. So once again, I just want you to know that this is Dr. Akosua Sumni. I'm going to be sharing a lot on my YouTube channel with you. You will love it. But this is the beginning. This is my very first trip that I took to Africa in the year 1999. But the first group actually arrived in the year 2000. 55 people. We had a red carpet moment because the people on my trip, there are some pastors whose church membership were 22,000 members. Loveland Church came with me. Loveland Church had 22,000 members. And then I also had a church from Corona. And church in Corona has 6,000 members. So imagine bringing a pastor that pastors 22,000 members and another one that pastors 6,000 members. And I had other ones that pastor 1,000 members. Dr. Woos, Pastor Chuck Singleton, Charlie Singleton, and all these big churches. And then I also had these big organizations that came with me. It's just the grace of Adonai, grace of Almighty God. And I want you to begin to share in my excitement, in my experience. I have so much experience in traveling, so much experience in bringing people. Can you imagine bringing over 1,000 people to Africa? That is what I've been able to do. I have brought over 1,000 people from the United States of America in all categories. And it's been a blessing. I'm going to take them category by category, and share with you. I'll share some of the interesting things that we have engaged in, and I will share the little negative things that we've encountered. Not much, because when you are coming to Africa, you have to make sure you are coming to learn. People think they are coming from United States to teach Africans. No, you are coming to learn, because learning actually started from Africa. You're a tourist. Basically, you're a tourist. And I have people who have followed me here. They've bought property. I have sold property to more than 60, actually, more than 60 people have purchased properties from me in Ghana here. And I have some that I have built their houses for, because I'm into real estate. So I have built homes, not one, homes in Ghana for myself and my family. And I have actually built some for my partners. I call them partners, the ones that come travel with me. We built schools free for children, because some of the villages that we went to, the children were under trees. They were learning under trees, so we had to help build the schools. And then we actually also have our own schools. We have an ICT school, and then we have a school that starts from nursery to junior high school. So I've been engaged in business, humanitarian, church, mission work, touring, seminars, and it's been fantastic. Conferences, we have our conference in California every year, and we have a lot of people who participate in our conferences as we bring them to Ghana, Africa, or bring them across the ocean. As we bring them across the ocean. And I know you're going to join me. When you listen to this, you're going to be amazed. A lot of series of programs that I'm going to share with you and my friends. I have Caucasian friends, a lot of Caucasian friends, Mission Africa friends of Mission Africa. I love them. They have been part of this journey. They have come with us to Africa, and they've also contributed their quota in humanitarian and mission work. And a lot of African Americans. Last year, I brought so many groups to Ghana for the year of return. I'm going to share all that with you. But for now, you get to understand the trip that I have done the first year. The recruitment was not easy. It was big. I had opportunity to speak in different organizations. I have opportunity to speak in different churches, big churches, small churches, big organizations, small organizations. It was amazing. And government offices. I had opportunity to speak in different government offices as I recruited people. My joy is I want a lot of African Americans to come to Africa to see for themselves the lie. It's a lot of lies. You've heard a lot of lies. You heard that, Africa, it's a jungle. When we are recruiting, you hear a lot of funny questions from some of African Americans. I remember one particular time, there's a lady who asked me, she is a social worker. She's African American, she's a social worker. She has masters in social work. But listen to what she asked me. Where is the airplane going to land? And she said, I heard the airplane is going to land on a tree. And at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm going to play in her intelligence. Is she thinking, or she has heard the airplane, this heavy airplane we are sitting in, is she thinking it's going to land on a tree? I'm going to play in her game. So I said, yes, we have the biggest tree. And the airplane is going to land on the biggest tree in Accra. So when I told her that, she believed it. And she was so worried. She said, man, how is that tree not going to fall when this heavy airplane lands on that tree? Is it not going to fall? And I'm thinking, man, you are intelligent. Why are you asking me that question? So when we landed in Accra, we landed on the ground. It was so smooth. We came with a KLM. It was so smooth. We got our bags and our everything within 20 minutes. And I took her to the restaurant. That was a big group. That group is from Fontana in Rialto, California. And she started crying. Beverly. I'm like, why are you crying? She said, I believed a lie. They told me the airplane is going to land on a tree in Ghana. I was so scared. I took courage to come on this trip, but I believe that because you are with me and God with us, we will make it. But I was so scared. And he said, it was so smooth. The trip was so smooth. I love it. I want to do it again. And I'm crying because I believed a lie that the plane was gonna land on a big tree. And she was so happy that she came to Africa. I want you to join me to come to Africa. Come with me to Ghana. Come with me. I've taken so many of you to Egypt, Togo, Nigeria. We've been to different countries, Zambia, Zimbabwe. We've been to Rwanda. It's amazing how it is. Republic of Benin. We've been there. I'm giving you special invitation. The African diaspora, wherever you are, I've brought people from Jamaica. I've brought people from UK, Jamaica descent in UK. People from America. I brought people from so many places. I brought people from, talk about, do you know we have African descent in Mexico? And they have come with me. When I went to Mexico, I've been to Mexico twice, and they came with my organization, Mission Africa Incorporated. Belize, ask about where have we not recruited. We brought Africans that live in Holland. They are there. And we have Africans who live in France. We have Africans who live in Germany. And then we have African Americans. A lot of them have made this journey with us. Mission Africa Incorporated. You can't go wrong when you are with our organization. It's been total joy. The restaurants. You know, when we first get here, people think, what are we going to eat in Ghana? Where are we going to eat in Egypt? And people wonder. And when we eat the local foods, I mean, it's so sweet, palatable. It is so amazing how the ginger, the spices, and do you actually know we walk so much? By the time we go back, people have lost weight. People have lost weight. Not only have they lost weight, people do not get any phone calls from America chasing them with bills. That is the one I like the most. When you are here in Africa, you forget about your bills in America for 3 weeks or 1 month that we are here. You forget about it. You forget about all these robocalls. You forget about all these people asking you about your bill. Come pay. You are sound, you walk, you eat natural food. There are no chemicals in the food that Mission Africa will prepare for you, or the restaurants that we go. We don't indulge in chemical food because we don't have a lot of food that has chemicals in Africa anyway, in Ghana especially. And by the time you go, you've lost some weight naturally. Wait, beautifully, get your African clothes on, and you feel so good about yourself. And all the lies you believe, you find out they were lies. If you are there as an African American or African in the diaspora, from Jamaica to Bahamas, to India, we have Africans in India. We have Africans in Brazil. They've made it here to Jamestown. I'm inviting you to go on my website, www.missionafricainc.org, or join my social media group. The desk, I have a social media group that is called Information Desk. Information Desk. It's called Information Desk for African American and diasporas to Ghana. Whether you want to come and visit, or you want to come and tour, or you want to move to Ghana, I'm there for you. I'm here for you. When I'm taking people on this trip, I do their passports for them if they don't have passports. I assist them to find their birth certificates if they don't have their birth certificates. I do the visa for them because my organization will stand in and get your visa for you. I do the preparation for them, the briefing. I give them briefings, how the trip is going to be like, things they need to bring, things they need to buy, things they don't need to buy. Make it so easy for you. And that is what you want to participate. The Mission Africa Incorporated trips from America to Ghana, West Africa. I actually buy the tickets. So the whole thing is together. You don't have to go look for your own ticket, go look for hotel, go look for a breakfast. Everything is bonded together. And you just only get one bill from me. You just pay one bill. That bill includes your ticket, it includes your hotel, and it includes your breakfast and land touring. You don't need to be looking for any vehicles. Everything is done by my organization, Mission Africa Incorporated. That is amazing to have you join my trip. Again, I'm Dr. Kosia Sumuni. Look for me on social media or Mission Africa Incorporated. Once you Google Mission Africa Incorporated, you'll see everything about me. My website, www.missionafricainc.org. 951-402-9877. Give me a call and leave me a message, and I'll be right there with you. I've taken big groups and I've taken smaller groups. I've taken groups that just want to come here and have their reunion, family reunion. I've taken students, like I told you, Azusa Pacific. I've taken Jackson State University. I've taken UCLA, students from UCLA, students from Cal State San Bernardino. Yay! I've taken students from where? So many. Pomona Poly. I've taken students from there. I've taken people of all kinds of backgrounds. Filipinos, Chinese, Caucasians, Mexicans, because I have friends of Mission Africa and I love them. Then majority of my group has been African American specific. I don't mix the group. I don't mix the group together. If it's African American, it's African American. If it's Caucasian, it's Caucasian. But I'm inviting African Americans to come to your roots. Back to my roots. Back to my roots. Back to my roots. Back to your root to see for yourself if it's true or false. Africa is not a jungle. It's not a nasty place. It's a nice place with fresh air, fresh food, no chemical, no GMOs, and it's not dangerous as you think. You see for yourself, you will love it. There's a lot of business going on in Africa, and I'm going to share all that with you so that you make your decision. I have done business. I'll build homes. I'll build a hotel. I'll build apartments. I'll build schools. That's business. And I've also done humanitarian work, freely given with my partners. I want you to be part of my group. Dr. Kosia Sumuni, everywhere. I'll take you to Cape Coast Castle to see the slave castle. We'll go to Akosombo Dam. You see where we have our own electricity and water supply. It will supply different countries. You will go to the cities, big cities, to see Dubois Center and other places. Do you know Maya Angelou lived in Ghana? You're going to see all these people. Padmo was here. They love it. And you will love it, just like I like it. But in my group, I take care of your luggage. Even when we are leaving America, I make sure that I get you to the airport. If you don't have anybody to bring you to the airport, I'll make sure that I make arrangements for you to get to the airport. And when we arrive in Ghana, there's a vehicle waiting for us. And whether we arrive in the morning, afternoon, or night, we go to a good restaurant to have a very, very good food. You love the Ghanaian food, and you'll be glad that you join me. make it a point to come with me. Over 1,000 people have made the journey of Ghana, Africa, Alexandria to Egypt, to Ghana, Accra to Kumasi. It's amazing. Hey, I love you. With the love of the Lord, I love you. And I want you to ask me any question that you have. But I just want to end here, and I'll be with you again next time when you check on my YouTube channel how African Americans can make it to Ghana. Whether you are coming to tour, or you are coming to visit, or you are moving to Ghana, I did for you. I'll be here to guide you because over 1,000 people have traveled with Mission Africa Inc. Love you. Stay blessed. Shalom. This is Dr. Kosi Appiah-Sumney. Ciao.